Hi, this is my experience about the Bad Boy program in the last 2.5, 3 months. I hate to call this as a review. Yes, you heard me right. I hate to call this as a review because a journey of 2.5, 3 months, it's kind of difficult to summarize everything in just couple of minutes. But I would still, as a kind of a gratitude towards that man, I just want to just summarize my experience and what exactly happened to me before and after joining the program. Just to give you a brief, like I'm an accomplished finance professional in Mumbai. I'm 30 years of age, had relationships in the past, but I was never able to sustain any of those relationships. And then I just came across a reel in Instagram. I think that was from Alpha9, and I was very curious about what is their kind of offering because I had already seen what other kind of the most prominent lifestyle or dating coaches are offering in India. But I was just curious because there was just a one-on-one appointment link that was there. I just clicked on it and I went it, and it was supposed to be a 30-minute session, but it ended up, I think, what, roughly 1.5 hours. And oh boy, that session itself was kind of an eye opener for me because there was things that nobody ever told me about my patterns, about the kind of my attachment style. So Veer has a very scientific process of understanding anybody who is joining the program. They start with your attachment style. They try to understand what are your patterns in the past, especially if you had relationship with women, and then it boils down to also your childhood and everything. I'm not going to go into the details, but that session kind of told me, or kind of gave me an understanding that okay, these are my patterns. And then I also understood, yes, these things are happening, and those things were something that was never told to me by anyone. Once I received the audios and certain materials that was asked for me to go through, it was all a game changer. Those audios kind of, you know, made me realized my worst fears. They also explored me and told me what I was capable of. Once it started getting into my system, I became like so free, calm, and composed, especially when it came to interacting with women and all. I was more The biggest difference, I would say, when I used to go out on dates after being into the audios and all, is that I was more outer directed. I did not have that internal monologue where I was thinking what kind of that impression that person would have been. And that kind of created a magical attraction. And I have been on roughly like close to 10 dates, and trust me, there was not a single rejection. Today I have the plethora of options that I want to explore in the dating. And it's just not that, they also kind of work on your dating profile. I They just tweaked my dating profile, and I got almost 60 plus matches across the two platforms. And in my previous, when I was exploring this stuff alone, it was just what, hardly I had 5 or 6 matches. And the overall experience was just not relating to women and all. It was more of my self discovery, where I unlocked another version of myself. I was, during that particular time frame, there were times where I had experienced highs and lows of emotion, and this man was always available for a session. And that's the best part, because those one-on-one session, he kind of helps you identify those patterns. He kinds of helps you how to break those pattern and what steps that you need to take, right? Instead of teaching how to talk to women, I think the biggest difference is he works on you. And apart from that, you also get a complete diet schedule and a workout plan. With When you actually like combine it with the audios, you just have a magical kind of a experience in terms of your physique, in terms of your body language and everything. So I am really grateful and to Veer and his team for whatever they have done. And I would treasure these audios and the materials that has been shared with me for the rest of my life.